Hello guys, this is Samuel from Sony Tech. In today's tutorial, we are going to be creating a simple navigation bar with a login button and some hover effects. In the description down below, I'm going to be leaving a link to my GitHub for you guys to be able to download my source code. I've created a simple folder on my desktop. It's empty. Also, I'm going to be showing you some other ways you can open a folder in Visual Studio Code. So first of all, you can right click on a folder and open with code, or you can drag and drop the folder into Visual Studio Code, or you can right click on the folder and choose Get Bash here. This is if you want to be more technical. Get Bash is a terminal just like command prompt or the normal terminal on macOS. So when you open Get Bash here, you can simply type code space dot and hit enter. Okay, so my Visual Studio Code is actually empty. Sorry, my navbar, my folder is actually empty. I'm going to be creating two files, that is index.html file and style.css file. I'm going to open the HTML file with live server. Okay, it's empty. Live server is an extension. I made mention of live server in my first video. VS Code also allows me to generate the HTML5 boilerplate by simply pressing and holding the shift key with the exclamation key and hitting enter. I'm going to remove this and name it navbar with hover effect. Okay, so now let's start with our HTML. To begin, we create a nav tag, and inside the nav tag we're going to create a class named navbrand. Sorry. So that's going to be our logo. You can put an image tag here if you wish to put a logo of your company. I'm going to use Sony Tech. I'm done with this class. Also, we're going to open another class, another div tag with a class of navlinks. We're going to open a UL tag, and inside the UL tag we're going to open an li tag with an anchor tag. You see, this is the power of Emmet. It's a VS Code property. Hit enter. I want to put hashtag here because this link is not going to lead anywhere. I'm going to put here home, and I'm going to duplicate this 2 times. I can simply press shift alt and the down arrow key 1 2. I want to change this to contact. I'm going to change this to about. And I'm going to create the login button. You can choose to use a button tag, but rather choose to use a class called login button. So we're div with a class login btn. Voila. This is still the same as just typing div dot login btn. Okay, this is the power of VS Code. So login. So we're done with our HTML. Let's see what we have. What's wrong with our output? Oh, sorry. Let's link our CSS. So link new style CSS. What's happening with our live server? Okay, our live server is working now. Okay, now we are done with our HTML. Let's move to our CSS. So we can do margin 0. We can do padding. Remove all margins and padding. You can give it a box sizing of border box. Box sizing, border box. And we can also select our nav tag and do display flex. And we can do give it a background. Give it a background of light blue. And also give it a main height of 50 px. Let's see what we have. Okay, it's looking nice. So next we're going to select our nav brand, that is our logo, and style it. So I've selected it. So we have dot. It's a class, so we put dot and the name of the class. So we can give it a padding of 10 px, and we can give it a font size of 1.6 rem, and we can also give it a color of dark cyan. We can also give it a font width of 600. We can also give it a font family of sans serif. We can also do Keza. Pointer. Okay, let's see what we have as our output. Well, it's looking nice. You can choose to change the colors. Okay, so next we select our nav links. So dot and paste the name of the class. We can give it a font size of 0.9 rem. You can give it a text transform of uppercase. Let's see what we have. It's looking nice, but it's looking clumsy. I think you have to space this out. So what do we do? I think we can select the UL and LI tags. So nav links UL LI. So dot UL LI. And you can do display inline block. You can give it a line height of 50 px. Since we gave it a main height of 60 px or 50 px, sorry, 50 px, and we can give it some margin of 0 px. You can simply write 0 or 0 px and 30 px. Okay, so let's see what we have. It's looking nice. We can now add, you see in our output we have this line beneath. We can add it, but we're going to hold on for now. And let's see what we can do. I want to leave a space here. We'll bring a position relative later. Okay, so now we can select the link tag. You see, with our home, contact, and about, there's a line beneath. You can add, you can remove it. It's not looking nice, and change the color. So we can now select this. And we can select this, and we can do text decoration. Can use the text decoration of none. Can do text decoration none. Can give it a color. We can give it a color white. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, it looks nice. Okay, so now we can start our login button, but I think we'll do that later. Okay, so now we can add our awesome mover effect, just as we have here, the line beneath. We can add it now. So we're going to be introducing the after pseudo class. So now we select this. Oh, sorry, we don't select the anchor tag, we select only the nav. So we have this, and we add after pseudo class. You can give it content. You have nothing in the content, so you can do a width of 0%. You can give it a background of dark cyan. Oops, sorry, dark cyan. We can give it a height of 3 pixels. What else can we do? Let's see our output. Oops, sorry. Okay, oh, nothing is showing now, don't worry. We can also give it. Okay, so now we can introduce our position relative here. Position relative. I want to position the line relative to the home contact. So with that, we can also introduce position absolute. Let's see what we have. It's still not showing. I'm sure it will be below the screen, but you can't see. So now we can do button. 9px. And we can give it a left. Of 0%. Can give it some transition of 0.5 seconds. Okay, let me increase the weight and let's see what we have. Let me make it 50 and let's see. Okay, you see when I increase it to 50, you can see. Let me change it back to 0. You see it's gone. So we are leaving here the weight here to be equal to 0. So I'm going to be introducing the hover pseudo class element, so that when we change it from 0 to 100%, it's going to move just as we have in our final work. So I introduce the transition so that it will move slowly. Okay. So now I think we are done. So now I want to select the same thing here. You can do paste and do, let me see, hover. Oops, sorry. Hover. And you can give it a weight of 100%. Yeah. So now let's see what we have. She looks nice. So now I left to style our button. We're making progress, right? Okay, so now we want to select our login button. This is the class login btn. Oh, sorry. I want to put a full stop with the name of the class. Of course, it's a class. We can do display flex. Can do display flex. Can also do. You can also do justify content center, align items center. You can also do give it a background. Give it a background of dark cyan. You can choose to change the color if you want. You can give it a border of 1px solid and the color dark cyan. let's see what we have. Okay, let me just comment this out and see why I introduce the border. You can comment by simply pressing Ctrl and the backslash key. Okay, so let's see what we have. Oh, you can't really see because of the contrast between the two colors. When you keep on practicing, you will see what I wanted to demonstrate. Okay, so we can also give it a border radius of 20 px. You can play around with the figures, making 25, 30 px, anything. You can also give it a margin top of 5 px. You can give it a padding of 0 20 px. You can give it color. That's the color in the button. That's the login. You can give it a color white. Let's see what we have. It's looking nice, isn't it? But you see, with our original work, the login button appears to be at the end. So what can we do? Let's see. Can we do float? Right? I'm not sure. It still remains at where it is. So we can also do. We can do margin inline start, and we give it auto. Let's see if the magic works. Voila, it works. I use the magic inline auto because I want it to be in between the background. Like there should be some even spacing. You see, the home, the contact, the about, and the login, it's in line. And this one, it's not looking nice. You have to give it some margin and some padding around it. So we can also do margin right, and give some margin right of 30 px. You can play around with the figures. You can give it a cursor pointer. Let's see what we have. Okay, it looks nice, but I think it's on the line, so let's see what we can do. Let's see our final work. Okay, can do some margin button of let's say 3 px. Okay, voila, it works. Oh, okay, let's make it 4. Let's make it 4 px. Okay, it works. I think we've come to the end of our work. So what else can we do? Oh, sorry. Let's add our hover effect, just as we have here. So we can select our login button and introduce our pseudo class. Our pseudo class hover, and we can do transform. And we transform scale 1.05 seconds. I like 1.05 because it's cool. I don't know, you can choose to do anything you want. Well, let's see what we have. It looks nice, isn't it? Oh, see, the content looks, there's nothing here, but at the end of the day, this is what you want. Or you can also try to introduce some dummy text. So let's move back to our HTML, and beneath the nav you can introduce lorem. You can do lorem 25. It's not necessary. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. I'm going to be leaving a link to my source code in the description down below. It's going to take you to my GitHub to download my source code. Thank you.